loves, welcome to another Lissa video. Today I'd like to talk about how we are able to eat large salads for lunch and dinner and tips that you can use to eat big ones yourself. The first tip I have for enjoying big salads is to make sure that you have fresh ingredients on hand and ingredients that you enjoy. If you don't like cucumbers, don't eat cucumbers. If you love tomatoes, then use a lot of tomatoes. Some people don't like kale, but they love spinach, so use spinach instead. Just make sure that you're getting a good variety of fresh produce so that you get enough and a broad range of nutrition. The second tip is to find a really good dressing. If you can find some delicious dressings that you love, it's really easy to eat large quantities of salads because the dressing makes it taste so good. If you guys want, I have over 300 recipes. You can find them all in ebooks at this link right here. You can also follow the links in the description below to get print versions of my recipe books. But look online, check out my YouTube channel and other raw vegan YouTubers to find recipes that you will fall in love with. If you can find some that you love, it'll be a lot easier to eat those gigantic salads. The third tip is a little bit harder to do, but if you can make a rule to not have your phones on during dinner time, it allows for you to focus more on the meal and be less distracted. Sometimes people get really distracted with their phones and it takes them forever to eat these big salads. But when you are not distracted with your phones, it's less likely for you to get stuck on Instagram scrolling and eating instead. Nate and I really like to play chess, and we have found that without having our phones on and focusing on chess, we can eat all of our salad within 1 or 2 games of chess. We love playing that game and it helps a lot with dinner time. Another option that you could do is watching a really good show. Sometimes it can take me and Nate about 45 minutes to eat one of our large salads, which is approximately the length of most TV shows. So if you're into a series, throw one on and just relax and chew really well, which would be the next tip. To chew well. If you chew really well, then you are taking up a lot less space in your stomach. If you're swallowing things whole and a lot of air while you're talking, you're gonna fill up a little bit faster, but not in a good way. Many people who talk a lot when they're eating or wolf their food down tend to burp a lot or end up with gas and bloating. So try to keep your mouth closed. That's another reason why we like to play chess, because it's so focused and we don't end up talking a lot while we're playing. So we eat and chew and feel so much better after. Eating these big giant salads gives you also a chance to practice mindfulness. Chewing and taking the time to enjoy your salads is going to help a lot with consuming all of it. One last tip on how to enjoy these big giant salads is to eat half and then save the other half for a little bit later. You want to dress only half of your salad and eat that right away. Then, after about a half an hour, you can dress the other half of the big salad and enjoy that. It might take a little bit longer for you to eat, but again, if you're watching TV or playing games or whatever, you can take that time to eat your big salad at dinner time. This will help a lot, especially at lunchtime. If you're having a big salad at lunch, I do recommend for some people to split the lunch into 2. Have half the salad at lunchtime and the other half in the car or at work before you go home. If you can eat that before you leave for work, you're full up, you're not going to have crazy amounts of cravings on the drive home thinking what drive-through you can go through because you've consumed something healthy. That's another way that you can get those big salads in. Just split them in half and spread them out throughout the day. Bonus tips to this video will be tips to do after or before you eat. Before you eat, you want to wash all of the dishes that you used to make your salad. If you can wash all of your dishes before you eat your salad, then you're going to enjoy it a lot more because you're not going to have the thoughts of cleaning the kitchen on your shoulders while you're eating. It's also going to make for really quick cleanup, just rinsing your bowl and your fork, and it'll be so much better. The second bonus tip would be to make sure you eat at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. This will help with digestion overnight because we don't want to be digesting things as soon as we go to bed. We want to digest most of it before we actually fall asleep. It'll be so much better. You'll get a better sleep and have better digestion. So 3 hours is pretty much a good time, maybe even 4, but try to stay within the 2 to 3 hour mark. And the last bonus tip is to move after you've eaten. You want to get moving. Don't sit around for hours after eating. It doesn't matter what you eat. If you sit around and chat with everybody, you're going to probably have gas and bloating. It's going to be uncomfortable, and you might even think that it was something you ate when it had nothing to do with what you ate. You have to get up and move and get that digestion going. It's so very important. So me and Nate like to go for a quick walk around the block after we've eaten to get our digestion going. Then we will enjoy much better digestion and a better sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the little kittens playing behind me, and I hope you got something out of this video. If you liked the video, please click like and subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Raw Food Romance, on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, and on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. You can find all of my recipe books at the link right here. These are ebooks, and the print versions are available from Amazon. You can find those in the description box below. Until the next video, guys, I love you all, and fruit on.